Okay, so yeah, just in case, just to recap. Oh god. Oops. Well, that sucked. Stupid knob. Normally, I would ride that, but with a jacked up knee, I gotta be careful. So I got a 10K run next weekend. I'm scared. To re-jam my knee. Which would not be good. Here's your picture point. Oh God, I love this trail. It's so freaking pretty. Doesn't even make sense. It's so pretty. Now the other thing I'll say is I actually prefer lower compression because you can bump start this bike. You can actually start it with your hand when you have low compression. So, pretty big fan right now of the low compression, especially with a hurt knee. You don't really have to kick to get what you want. I love these exposed edges, but I will tell you, like after 7 months of not really riding, these feel sketch. The balance is gone. I just don't have a lot of confidence right this minute. Which, sad thing about that is, when you don't have confidence, that's when you make mistakes. So, kind of riding extra slow. Being careful. Which I'm sure everybody related to me when they watch this will appreciate that. Other thing that sucks is I'm always paranoid that somebody behind me is gonna slide off and need help, and so I'm always looking over my shoulder, and I've literally fallen off one of these suckers. Not a bad one, but I have fallen off one of those edges because I was trying to keep tabs on my friends. Just one other right there. Is there anybody else with you ahead? Okay. I'll make sure Jeremy's behind me. I hear him, so we're good. I feel like the red needle might actually be better than the white one with this dome, but you never know. This is the boulder patch. This is it. Yeah, this isn't near as bad as it used to be. It was so much worse last year.
It's not bad, my bike's just overheating.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's the end right there. So it's not too bad.
No.
Look at this freaking scenery, man. Tell you what's nice. Now with the stick and lower compression, you can do this without clutching. Whereas with the Electron, I would have clutched all of that. Guaranteed. This is 1252 gearing, so it is lower than normal, but still, like, the Electron does something kind of weird when you get in those situations. It almost acts like the stick when it's not jetted right. Even with the X-Rod on Electron, you have like a lean bog, a bad lean bog that you can't get rid of. Because the only way the X-Rod works is if you pump it. So you gotta like whack it to get a dip of throttle or fuel into the leanest part of the Electron circuit. Other than that, the metering rod portion runs pretty lean. And if you go any more, you know, richer on the rod, then it doesn't want to idle. So it's like, I have probably the best jetting you can get, but it's not good everywhere. Let's just put it that way. It's a sacrifice. But I will say, the Electron is more linear. The stick has a power band, and the Electron kind of like takes it away. So I guess it depends on how you like to ride. If you got a 300 or 250 or 200 or whatever, something that's got a little better gearing than a 125, you'll probably like the Electron better as an intermediate or novice rider. But if you're an aggressive rider, you guaranteed will like a well-jetted stick by far. It'll completely make Electron feel disappointing. Like really disappointing. The other thing I noticed too is the stick. It's actually, because of how it runs when it's rich and how it sounds, it's actually kind of hard to tell if you're rich bogging or lean bogging. It's kind of hard to tell. Yeah, with a stick, it's kind of hard to tell if you're rich or lean bogging. But because they sound the same, like a lean bog and a rich bog sound the same with the stick. It's super weird. That's pretty, huh? It's pretty. Like, we're not even to the pretty part yet. That's what's funny. I mean, this is definitely pretty, but this is not the pretty part. even though I had to clutch the crap out of that, it didn't do the bog like Electron would have. So, yeah, I think this is a pretty damn good trail ride representation for the stick on a small bore. It's working phenomenal.
I noticed something was kind of a little off. I had no idea what it was. I'd already done some jetting. Jetting was really good. It helped a lot. Things were going really smooth. But this was really strange. You'll notice it didn't really want to clean out. And I'm fidgeting with the carb, trying to get some more air in there to see if I can get it to lean out and rev. But nothing really helped. This actually turned into a way bigger issue that I thought was going to stick me at the top of this mountain at 9,200 feet and be stuck. And so, yeah, this got way worse as the trip went on.
Yeah, this is pretty gnarly, dude.
if you look off to the left in this one particular part of the trail, I don't stop and focus on it at all, but you can see it. There's a beautiful waterfall that just comes shooting out the side of the mountain and drops into this valley, and that's what feeds all of those creeks that we're looking at. It's all that natural snow feed. I don't give any like a highlight to it on the video, but if you pay attention to it and maybe even back it up, it is an awesome part of this trip for scenery.
You go first. What do you think of it? What are you thinking?
It'd be difficult going up it. There's some snow just up there.
Okay.
But I think so. There's a fork up there.
Yeah.
The right way is what's open to dirt bikes.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of snow and a really rutted out trail.
Okay.
But
I think if you
so if you do the left trail,
there is a couple valleys that always usually have snow even late in the year. What'd you think of all those rolling freaking scenic hills though?
yeah, they're nice.
Dude, isn't that wicked?
There's a lot of snow we have to jump across though.
Is there?
Up
Okay.
there at the top.
Don't
trail typically goes
don't tell him about the snow.
like kind of
I think this is where me and Logan both fell off the side.
So right here on this uphill is when you'll notice, like, it might sound like I'm letting off the throttle and chopping a bunch of times, which makes it sound super erratic. I'm basically holding the throttle completely wide open, and the bike is stuttering like it's backfiring or it's running out of fuel. I didn't know if my carb was plugged, like there's something in the jets. Like, it wouldn't run worth crap going up this hill.